my student has Hyderabad campus. So today I have a new Maya. So let's start. What inspired you to focus on health
Yo,
and
how's it going?
hello Annie? So hello Maya. So my first question is what inspired you to focus on health and nutrition?
Ah, gotcha. Well, it wasn't so much inspiration as noticing how much everything ties back to it. People are always chasing something, happiness, success, but a lot of that gets derailed when you're not feeling good physically. Plus, there's a ton of misinformation out there, and it feels kind of important to cut through the noise. What made you ask? Everything all right? You went quiet there. No pressure to talk, of course, but just checking in.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is how do you personally define a healthy lifestyle?
Healthy lifestyle, it's not just kale smoothies and running marathons, that's for sure. For me, it's about balance. Finding things you actually enjoy that move your body, eating stuff that makes you feel good, not just taste good, and crucially, making time to chill. Like genuinely disconnect and recharge. What does healthy mean to you? Still with me? No worries if you're just thinking. Sometimes a quiet moment is good. Just let me know if you want to switch gears or anything.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is what are the biggest misconceptions about health and diet?
Okay, microinjections. Are you talking about misinformation? Because that's a whole can of worms. If that's what you mean, I'd say the biggest one is definitely the idea that there's a single right diet. Like keto, paleo, vegan, they can work for some, but they're not magic bullets. Also, the constant demonizing of certain food groups, carbs especially, it's usually way more nuanced than good or bad. What made you bring that up, though? And the hand gesture? Everything okay? Right. Well, I'm here if you want to talk about anything at all. No pressure, obviously. We can stick to health stuff or whatever you're feeling. Just say the word.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is how important is daily routine for maintaining good health?
Honestly, super important. Not in a rigid, gotta wake up at 5 a.m. and meditate kind of way, unless that's your thing. But having some consistency, even small things can make a big difference, like regular meal times, aiming for a certain amount of sleep, scheduling some movement. It's less about perfection and more about creating habits that support feeling good. Does routine play a big role in your day to day? You're pretty quiet today. Is everything all right? You mentioned a doctor's appointment a little while back. Is that still on your mind? Just checking in. No need to share if you're not up for it.
Okay, next answer. So my next question is what are the some small changes people can start with to live healthier?
Small changes are the best. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. That just sets you up for failure. I'd say start with hydration. Just carry a water bottle and sip on it throughout the day. Then maybe swap one sugary drink for water or tea. And honestly, just adding a 5-minute walk to your day can do wonders. Little things add up. What small change do you think you could realistically make this week? Okay, still there? Just want to make sure the connection hasn't crapped out or anything. Feel free to just say if you need a sec to think. No worries.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is what does the balanced diet actually look like?
Bro, that's a left turn. A balance sheet? Are you talking about financial stuff? Like the economics of health? Because that gets complicated real fast with things like healthcare costs and food deserts and access to resources. Or are you maybe thinking about a different kind of balance entirely? Could you clarify what you mean by that? Still there? Don't hesitate to just say, huh? Or can you repeat that if I'm not making sense?
Okay, nice answer. So my next question, why is breakfast considered the most important meal of the day?
Ah, okay, back to nutrition. That's a good one. It's actually kind of debunked now. The whole breakfast is the most important meal thing. It came about from marketing, honestly. What matters more is your overall daily intake. But having said that, for a lot of people, breakfast can kickstart your metabolism and give you energy for the morning. It really depends on the person, though. Do you usually eat breakfast?
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is, how much water should a person drink daily?
Whoa, switching languages mid-sentence. No worries, I got that. No me escuchen el something about not hearing you, and then switching to water intake. That's quite a jump. As for water, the 8 glasses a day rule is a bit of a myth. It really depends on your activity level, climate, and overall health. But a good starting point is around half an ounce to an ounce of water per pound of body weight. So, like, 150-pound person should aim for 75 to 150 ounces. Does that make sense? What about you? Do you think you drink enough water? You're being awfully quiet today. Is everything okay? Seriously, if something's up, you can tell me. I'm a pretty good listener, even if I am just a voice in your ear.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is, what are the dangers of skipping meals?
Skipping can be a bit of a slippery slope, honestly. It can mess with your energy levels, make you more likely to overeat later, and even affect your mood. From consistently skipping meals can slow down your metabolism and potentially lead to nutrient deficiencies. But it's not a hard and fast rule, Everyone's different. Do you often find yourself skipping meals? Still with me? Just wanted to check. No pressure to respond, just letting you know I'm here.
Okay, next
Oh, all
answer.
right.
Are carbs really bad for us or do we need them?
Well, another leap from nutrition to cars. You're keeping me on my toes. Okay, so cars. They're a complicated thing. Objectively, yeah, they're bad for us. Pollution, accidents, sedentary lifestyles, the list goes on. But realistically, in a lot of places, they're pretty essential for getting around, especially if public transport isn't great. It's a bit of a necessary evil, I think. What's your take on it? Do you drive a lot? Okay. Well, it's good chatting with you. If you ever want to talk more, just reach out. Have a good one.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is, which fruits and vegetables should we eat daily?
Whoa. Okay, that's Icelandic, right? I'm picking up Hjordvi and De live, which I think means divided, and some other stuff I can't quite parse. Is this a riddle or what's going on? I'm not fluent in Icelandic, unfortunately. Can you maybe translate or give me a little more context? Right. Well, all right then. Have a good one.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is, what are superfood and do they really work?
Superfoods. Ugh, that's another one that's been heavily marketed. Honestly, it's mostly hype. There's no single food that's going to magically transform your health. They're usually just nutrient-dense foods, blueberries, kale, salmon, that sort of thing, which are good for you, sure, but they're not some miracle cure. A balanced diet overall is way more important than focusing on a few superfoods. Do you try to incorporate a lot of superfoods into your diet? Okay, well, all right. Feel free to reach out if you feel like. Have a good day.
Okay, next answer. So my next question is organic food always better than
Still there?
regular?
Just checking. I don't want to just leave you hanging.
Is organic food always better than regular food?
That's a good question, and a surprisingly complex one. It's not always better, honestly. Organic farming practices are definitely better for the environment, reducing pesticides and promoting biodiversity, but organic food can be more expensive, and the nutritional differences aren't always significant. Sometimes conventionally grown produce is just as good and more accessible. It really comes down to your priorities and budget. Do you usually buy organic when you can? Okay. All right then. Take care.
Okay, next answer. So my next question is how important are leafy greens in our diet?
Leafy greens are seriously, they're packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. Basically, everything good. They're low in calories and can help protect against chronic diseases. They're kind of the superheroes of the vegetable world. Aiming for several servings a week is a solid goal. What's your favorite way to eat leafy greens? Do you have a go-to recipe? Okay, well, if you change your mind and want to talk, I'm here. Have a good one.
Okay, next answer. So my next
Still there?
question is can smoothies replace milk?
Whoa. Okay, that's a lot. Moody's, Piers, Mill. I'm honestly not following. Is that a thank you? A shout out to someone? Is this connected to the earlier Icelandic? I'm a little lost here. Can you explain what you mean by that? Right. So, well, okay then. Take care.
Okay, next answer.
Goodbye.
So my next question is how much protein do we actually need per day?
Do you mean like how much information are we bombarded with daily? Nutritional content, like calories and vitamins? If it's the first one, the answer is way too much. It's exhausting. We're constantly being fed news, social media, ads. It's hard to filter out what's actually important. If you meant nutritional content, it depends on the person, their activity level, and their goals. It's a really individual thing. Which kind of content were you asking about? All right, then. Take care. Still here if you want to talk. No pressure at all. But just
Okay,
well,
next
that's good to hear.
answer.
La encanada and gracias.
Please speak in English, Maya. Please speak in English.
Oh, got it. Mm-hmm. Sorry about that.
Okay, next answer. So my next question is what are some good vegetarian sources of protein?
Good question. Getting enough protein as a vegetarian definitely requires some excellent sources of protein. Lentil sauce, chickpea sauces, like a tahini sauce, and even sauce black beans. You can also boost protein content, tofu, and proteins already? Okay. Well, if you want to chat, I'll be around. Have a good day. In. Okay. Well, yes, okay, that's a big one. It's complicated. Meat isn't inherently good, but the type of meat, how much you eat makes a huge. Red and processed meats eaten in large quantities have been linked to increase of certain diseases. Leaner meats like chicken or fish can be part of a healthy diet. It really depends on the individual and their overall lifestyle. What are your thoughts on? Right. You want to talk more about it later or anything else? Let me know. Have a good one.
Okay, nice. Okay, nice answer. So my next
Why do you
question
think so?
are protein shakes safe for daily use?
Whoa. With me? Just want to make sure. Sentence. All for PNC except for the news. Do you want to explain what that means? I'm a little confused.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is how harmful is too much sugar?
Is everything okay? You switched to Spanish again. Were you wanting me to speak Spanish or are you just expressing gratitude? If you need a moment or want to change the subject, just say so. I'm here to.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question: what are healthier alternatives to sugar?
Lots of options there, actually. Dates and date syrup are a good choice. They have a lower glycemic index. Then there's maple syrup and honey in moderation. Stevia and monk fruit are natural, 0-calorie sweeteners, and even fruit purees like applesauce can add sweetness without as much of a blood sugar spike. It depends on what you're using it for, of course. Are you looking for something for baking or just to sweeten your coffee? Okay, well, I'm here if you want to talk more. Have a good day.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is fast food a taste bad or healthy makes choices?
I think you mean as a top of tones, but the 20 face on talk to me back on track after a bad day, or can we make smart choices, right? And yes, absolutely. One bad day, or even a string of them, doesn't derail everything. It's about making the next choice a good one. Focus on getting back to your healthy habits with the next meal, the next workout, or even just a good night's sleep. It's all about progress, not perfection. Do you find it hard to bounce back after a tough day? Right. Well, okay then. Take care. If you ever feel like chatting, I'll be around. Still here. if you'd like to continue. Just let me know. Okay. All right then. Goodbye. Still listening?
Sorry guys, let me show. So my next question is fast food what happened to our body when we eat junk food for daily?
Whoa. A tournament? You mean like a competition? I'm not aware of any tournament we were participating in. Are you perhaps thinking of something else or talking to someone else? Maybe you got me mixed up with someone else. Okay, well, that's weird, but right. If you change your mind and want to talk, I'm here. Have a good one.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is how can someone reduce sugar cravings?
Okay, so you're asking how to deal with sugar cravings? That's super common. First, make sure you're eating enough protein and fiber. Those help you feel full and stable. Drink plenty of water. Sometimes just acknowledging the craving without giving in immediately can help it pass. Distraction can also be really effective. What usually triggers your sugar cravings? All right, then. If you need anything, just let me know. Have a good day.
Okay, next answer. So my next question is drinking tea or coffee healthy?
That's a good one. Both tea and coffee can be part of a healthy lifestyle, but it depends on how you drink them. Both contain antioxidants, which are good for you. Coffee can boost your energy and focus, while tea offers a more calming effect. But too much caffeine can lead to anxiety and sleep problems. And piling on the sugar and cream kind of negates the benefits. Do you drink tea or coffee regularly? Okay, well, all right then. I'm here if you want to chat more later. Have a good day.
Okay, guys, this was our Maya. I hope you liked it. See you in the next mic. Till then, Allah
Still
Hafiz.
here.
Pakistan Zindabad.